Hello, my friends. This is BobbieD coming to you live from the Cebu, Philippines. I'm having an awesome time in the Philippines today. Hope you are as well wherever you're from. Hey, today I want to talk to you about a black man's trap worldview from the Philippines. A black man's trap worldview from the Philippines. Yeah! Woo! What a joy. It's a joy to come back to get my friends. And again, I want to say, those of you here for the first time, you click on that subscribe button and the bell notification icon so you can see fresh, new Philippine videos, motivational videos, and worldwide videos. Now, when you talk about a black man, yeah, people with melanin in their skin like me, black man, chocolate man, you know. From the United States of the doggone America and black men all over the world. When you talk about black men, you understand? It's a very, very invasive and extensive topic because black men are all over this world. And it becomes somewhat personal to me because I am a black man, been black all my life, proud of it, won't want to be nobody else but me, yeah. But the problem is, as a black man in the United States of a doggone America, sometimes you're not treated right. And sometimes you're not perceived as you're supposed to be perceived. You're not perceived as a human being. Think I'm playing with you? Watch what's going on right now. What's going on? George Floyd trial. Derek Chauvin being tried for the murder of George Floyd. I said murder because that's what it was. And even George Floyd was treated like a non-human, an entity, a thing, an object. And so sometimes we as black men in the United States of a doggone America are mistreated. So today we're going to look at some things about how we are perceived in this world, and we're gonna look at, eventually, how we can deal with it, man. Because every day, day in, day out, you see what's happening in the United States, and not only in the United States, but all over the world. France, Great Britain, all over Europe, same thing. Black men get the low end of the totem pole, low end of the stick. And it continues to happen over and over and over and over again. It's like they just don't care about us. And then what makes it so bad is that as we look at black men, sometimes we just don't care about us. And so we're gonna look at that. We're gonna look at some things about how the media perceives us and how we relate to each other, how we relate to the world, and how the world relates back to us. Okay, it's important. If you're an African American, or if you're a black man, black African American, you need to take a look at this. If you're not, you may want to step because that's what we're going to talk about. I got black people, white people, brown people, Asian people, all kind of folk, Latinos, you name it. Watch this program. I don't mind you watch all you want. Get what you can and can what you get. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you can get from me, get it. And whatever you can get, can it. Okay? Because you might need it some other time in your life. So today I'm going to talk about some black folks, and how they live. How they're living in this world. And what they need, what they're dealing with on a day in, day out basis. Okay? And it doesn't mean that if you're not black, you can't deal with it. No. I would suggest you watch it. Because you may learn some things that may help you as it pertains to relating to African Americans, black African Americans. Okay, so today we're gonna give you some no nonsense, straight up information, education, and we hope that you get something from it. Okay? Education is the key, to releasing ignorance, backwardness, right? The more educated you are, the more positive you are, the more knowledge you have, the more power you have, and it leads to you having more options in life. Excuse me a moment, please. All right. So here we go. Thumbnail for the day. Thumbnail for the day. Oh, I forgot. Y'all know I forgot. I gotta do a 1 minute review of the last live stream we did on this on the StreamYard. Let's see. Pick it up right here. We talked about okay, here we go. We talked about this right here. It's a very interesting topic we had last time. We talked about this right here. White is right. Dating, yeah. We talked about how in the Philippines, if you're not white, she might not be right for the Filipinos, because the Filipinos, yeah, they like to look at white folks. They like to look at the whiter, the lighter hue, yeah, and that's just the way they've been programmed. That's the way they've been brainwashed from being owned by Spain for many years. So, the lighter you are, the better you are in the Philippines. And so when Filipinos look for dates, sometimes, not all the times, but you'll find that there's a certain segment of Filipinos that will have nothing to do with the person that has melanin in their skin, like me. You know? And then there's some that love us, yeah. So I found one that loves us. Okay, love me, okay. But yeah, I'm telling you, don't be surprised. Don't come out here thinking, well, Philippines, they just like the black man. I'm just a God's gift to the Philippines. They just like this chocolate. Now, all of them don't like chocolate. And some of them like only vanilla. Okay, get that in your mind. And so that's what that whole program was about. The whole show was about, and we had a great time. We discovered a lot of issues that we uncovered, and we discussed it. I like kicking stuff around. I like finding information and then sharing it and bouncing it off of you guys. You guys bounce it back off of me, and it helps everybody grow and learn together. And that's what we're here. Each one reach one, each one teach one. Okay, and then we all move up together in life. When we share and we care, information, education. You can't beat no better. You can't get no better than that, and you can't beat it with a stick, baby. Let's go. All right, so that's what we talked about, man. It was an awesome program. If you didn't see the program, man, check it out when you get a chance. We talked about some Filipinos are just prejudiced. Some Filipinos resent black people. Some Filipinos still have a brainwashed mentality. And we broke it down to you right, tight, long, and strong. We talked to you about the things that these Filipinos do when they don't like you, when they don't like your color. We looked at a whole lot of things. And then we focus on the last part about this right here, the black man's gentleman. And that's what led to this particular program for today, okay? Because if truth be told, black men go through some stuff, man. Thumbnail for the day. Thumbnail for the day right here. Black man's dilemma, black man's choice, black man's worldview, trap. I call it's all to me the same thing. It's a trap, man. When you're born into America, you're a black man. You're born into a trap, baby. See, the land of the free, home of the brave. Not if you're a black man. Huh? You think I'm lying with you? I've been black all my life, and I've been in America all my life since the last few years. And so I'm telling you what I know. And if you black out there, you know the same thing is true, except you've been brainwashed, and you black on you black on the outside and white on the inside, and you brainwashed. And you say, Bobby, you ain't telling the right, because you brainwashed. Okay, there's a lot of zebras out there. If you don't believe me, look up the name Candace Owens, a zebra, straight up zebra. She's an Oreo. What you mean by it? She black on the outside, but all in the inside of her mind, she white as snow. I don't want no part of people like that because they're crazy. They're mixed up. But I'm gonna talk to you people that know who you are, know what you're about, and we're talking some black men today. A large portion of my viewing audience is black men, and particularly African American black men. So that's why I'm doing this program today. He said, "What about this? Ain't got nothing to do with Philippines." I know it doesn't. But I just don't, you don't put me in no box, please. I just don't do Filipino video. I do worldwide videos, motivational videos, and Philippines videos, okay? So don't put me in no box, because one day you think I'm gonna do Philippines, I come up with something, because I like to be versatile. I just don't like to stick to one thing, because life is just not one thing, it's everything. And so I share it with you, hope that somebody will get something out of it, just like I do, okay? All right. Thumbnail for the day. See right there? Two black men. Same men, Looking in the mirror, say, man, what's going on? Why is something wrong with me? Why these people don't accept me? I'm just a man. I got feelings. I just put on the pants like they do. Why they treat me so bad, BobbieD? Why I just don't know? Do I need to change something about myself? Do I need to shave my beard? Do I need to take my earring out of my ear? What I need to do, BobbieD? Do I need to bleach? Tell me, BobbieD, please. Do I need to talk white, BobbieD, and stop talking like a black man? Do I need to walk like a white boy? Tell me, BobbieD. Black man dilemma. You're born into a black world. You're born into a black skin, but you're born into a white world, Caucasian, lily white. And once you do that, you have a dichotomy. It's two worlds, man. You're living you're in a black skin, and you're in a black environment. Most of us born into a black culture, black area, black neighborhood. But when you go out that neighborhood, you're entering into a lily white world. So there's two modes of thinking, two modes of behavior, two modes of action that you're expected to be in. The black world, how they deal with stuff, black culture, and the Caucasian culture, how they deal with stuff. And if you can't adjust to the Caucasian culture, how they deal with stuff, you're going to be in some straight up trouble. Okay? Because this, James Brown did that song a long time ago. He said, this is a man's world. This is a man's world. Yeah, it's a man's world, but it's a white man's world. You lie about this, man. Okay. Jump in my skin and see what I see. And see if you don't believe me. Okay. This is a Caucasian man's world. Okay. Because they dominate. They've been dominating it for eons and eons. And this is the world. And you got to run your life by their rules, okay? By society's rules. And who dominates most of society in the United States of a doggone America? Caucasian Americans. Now, am I trying to make this a hate program? No. I'm trying to make this an education program, an information program to inform you, okay? Because a lot of y'all don't even know what's up and what's down. You don't know your left from your right. And you just think everything is all right and that right. But it's not. And as a result of living in a duality world, in a world where you're expected to know this on this side, and expected to know that, and if you got to mix back, go back, it's hard for a lot of people to adjust like that. You got to learn how to speak in a manner. If you're in a Caucasian job, like years, man, I wanted to move up, and me, man, I said, what y'all doing? How y'all doing, man? Y'all all right? Y'all know me, man. That's how I am. But that's the black side of me, right? That's the African American side. But when I needed to move, I wanted to move up in the job. I had to let that go. Because people that talk like that, if you're on a white dominated job, a corporate America, you're gonna last person they're gonna look at, the promotion. I had to learn how to talk. Yes, sir. How are you? Oh, I'm fine. Good to see you, John. Hey, John, how are you doing today, man? So good to see you, sir. And yeah, you got to learn it, man. It's two ways of living in this world. You can live in your culture style or the dominant culture style. And you have to know how to go in and when to flow with the dominant culture side and when to flow with be yourself. I had to learn that. Some people can't do that. And those are the ones that never don't make it in life. Never go far in life. Because you cannot blend in and blend out. And the truth be told, we should not have to do that. They should accept me for me, but they don't. They don't accept the way I talk, my culture talks. They don't accept the way I look because I'm black. Sometimes if I had a big fro, if I had some dreads, they wouldn't accept that. You know what I'm saying? But so you got to adjust. And a lot of us don't make that adjustment. And that's where we have a lot of anxiety. That's where we have a lot of frustration because the dominant culture in our world does not accept our cultural style, our cultural lifestyle. And so it makes for a lot of frustration, anger, and a lot of negative actions and reactions. So we're gonna look at our thumb. We're gonna look at the focus for the day. No hocus pocus, just focus, focus. Let's focus. Okay, here we go. So then we're gonna look at how does society see the black man? Number one, that's a threat, man. Yeah. They think I'm mean. They think I'm bad. They look at us as a threat, man. Yeah. And not only do they look at us as a threat, they look at us as a target, man. We're targets. We're targets. And then not only do they look at us as a threat, target, but they throttle us every opportunity. What you mean, BobbieD? What you mean, throttle? I don't know what you mean. What you mean? Like a car in a car, you put the throttle down on the car. Yeah, they throttle us. They keep us low. They keep us in low gear. When we try to get up, they put it right back down. Know your place, boy. That's what they say back in the day. Know your place, boy. Stay in your place, boy. But through all of that, guys, even through all of that, we still, some of us, many of us, wind up being what? Triumphant. We win and don't lose. Even though the decks are stacked against us, because we are who we are and what we are, we find a way to win. Okay? So that's gonna run through the demo. I'm gonna be real quick about it. I'm not gonna take a lot. I don't see a lot of people there. We're gonna run through this. We'll be out, man. Okay? You with me, GP? Let's go. All right. So what's number one? Number one is what? Hold up, I messed up here. Number one is what? Hold up, y'all. I got it mixed up. Give me a second. Give me one. Number one is threat. Threat. See right there? Threat, man. If you're an African American in the United States of a doggone America, you are viewed as a threat. Yeah. It's supposed to be the country, all men are created equal, you know, but we're not in the sight of the culture, and maybe on the books, that's the way it is on the books. But in actuality, they look at us differently, they treat us differently, and the justice system even treats us differently, and it's not supposed to. You know, and so as men, African men and Black American men, we have to deal with that. We have to deal with somebody every day thinking that we're trying to rob them. We have to deal with it. Somebody every day, we just go and look in the store, and next thing you know, the security walk behind us. We have to deal with that. It's not right, but that's the way America and the world is. The decks are stacked against us as African American Black men. Okay, not just Black men in America, but Black men around the world, man. This is a global phenomenon. This is a global phenomenon because of our color. We're treated differently. The Black man represents terror. We represent violence. We represent hatred, all because of our skin color. Okay, so when you understand that, then you understand that you are not the most coveted person in America. You're the most coveted when it comes to terrorizing, and when it comes to somebody want to beat up, want to hurt. Yeah, but other than that, we're on the low end of the stick. Okay, many of Americans look at us as non-humans. We're nothing in their sight. You're drug addicts, pimps, gangbangers, all kind of negative stereotypes and things that are pointed to us. But that's not the way it really is. The way it is. But in their minds, because they don't know us, because of fear, alienation, and misinformation, disinformation, those are the ideas that are prevalent in their mind, and that's how they view us. And it hurts sometimes, man. You know, I don't know about you, man, but all my life, I just wanted to be treated right and not looked down upon because I'm Black. You know, I always wanted to be equal. I always wanted to be treated equal. But you know how I got my equality? By being the best. That's how I got my quality. Being better than a white guy, the Black guy, the brown. I stood out because I wanted to be up there and not look down upon. And when you get, how you gain your respect is do your best at everything. Be better than them. That's how I did it, man. That's how I gained my respect. I was a top on everything, just about everything I did, because I know because of my color, they look at me wrong way. In order to take that away from me, I had to be the best. So that's how I dealt with it. And I shouldn't have had to dealt with it that way, but that's how I cope with it. And we all have different coping mechanisms in life. And that was mine. That's how I've been all my life. I needed to be the best, the top, and not the bottom. And if I didn't get up to the top, I was close to it because I wanted to be treated fairly and I wanted to be treated equally. And I know if I'm down on the average level, I'm not going to get treated fairly. Okay? That's how I dealt with it. Some of you dealt with it differently. Some of us dealt with it with a gang. You know, they don't treat me right in school. I'm not going to school. I'm finding a different way to live my life. Robbing, stealing, killing, drugging, sexing up with women. You know, we all have our ways. Okay, and I'm not here to judge anybody. I'm just here to spread some information, and so we can gain some insight on this experience that we deal with in the everyday life of the Black American people in the world. Okay, let's go. All right, so we looked at that. Number one, we're a threat. We're a threat to the American people, the dominating society, the dominating culture. That's the Caucasian culture in America. And one of the reasons why we're a threat to them, because we are slowly taking control of the demographics of the United States of a doggone America. We're slowly and surely coming up, and we're going to overtake the Caucasian society as far as numbers and percentages of people living in the United States. The minority will soon be the majority, and the majority will soon be what? The minority. So because of that, Caucasian, many of our Caucasian, not all of them, but many of our Caucasian brothers and sisters are very, very afraid. And they're very, very frightened because they've been in charge all this time, you know, all the time. They were on the top, we on the bottom. They look down on us. And now we getting up where we may eventually overtake them and look down on them, you know, but we're not going to, you know, Black people have always been so, African Americans have always been so generous. I guarantee you, when we become the majority, we won't treat them like they treated us. That's because we got good hearts, you know. We've always been a forgiving, kind-natured people. So that's one of the main reasons why we are viewed as a threat, why they fear us, you know, because they're going down as far as numbers and we're going up, okay? So when you understand it, then you can deal with it better. Like Brother James Brown said, you can deal with it better. You got to deal with it, man. Let's go. All right, number 2 is what? What was number 2? Here we go. Focus, target. Yeah, man. See that man right there? Black man. Just a normal black guy, right? You know, normal dude. But he got a target on his back, man. He's a target. He got a bullseye on right on his back. And it's all directed toward his color, man. He's a black man. And everybody know in the Caucasian society, when something go wrong, blame it on the black man. Yeah. Who did that? Who beat that girl? Didn't I see a black man over there beating up? You know, we always get the short end of the stick. I don't know. I don't care what it is, man. We get the blame for it. Yeah? That's the way the society is. Everything's stacked against us, okay? Because of our color, because of our culture, how we speak, how we walk, how we talk. It's different from mainline Caucasian America, okay? And so because of that, we get the negative end of every situation and circumstances that comes about, okay? We got a bullseye on our back. You know, we're a target, man. I don't care where you go in America. You can go to the airport. You know, they're going to treat you differently. You can go to the grocery store. You can go walk down the street in corporate America. They're going to treat you differently because of your color, man. Every step you take, every step you make, when you walk down the street, you're a black man. They look at you differently, not because you are different, but because of your color. That's the most thing that attracts their eye. And whenever you see a black man, the negative connotations start coming in their mind, negative stereotypes. He's a drug addict, or he just got about 15 baby mamas, all kind of crazy stuff coming in, or he just want to steal, want to rob, want to rape me, all kind of stuff coming in people's mind, man. You know, but you cannot control what's in their mind, but you can control what's in your mind, and you can control how you behave. Yeah, we're racially profiled every time we turn around because of our black race. Yeah. And I don't know how we're going to get rid of that. I mean, you could be the richest black man in the world. I don't care. If they don't know who you are and you're a black man, you come to the airport or you go to the grocery store, they're going to racially profile you. That's the way this world is. That's the way America is. And it translates to Great Britain too. It's just the same thing that's happening in America. It's happening in Great Britain, Europe as well. Black people are everywhere and they treat us the same way. No respect. Okay? Most of the countries do. Now, number 3. We out just a little bit. We out. Number 3 is what? Throttle. So they target us. They think we're a threat. And they target us. But then they throttle us. What you mean, BobbieD? What you mean? They throttle us. They put shackles on our minds. They don't want to teach us. We don't want to teach us in the right school. They don't want to teach us the right subject. They don't want to teach us about our history. Shackle our mind. You know? They throttle us. They don't want to get us. When you throttle somebody down, that means you're not going to let them get up. Okay? They throttle us down. They slow us down. They keep you down. The media depiction, all you see in the media is people ripping us off and drug addicts and pimps and all kind of stuff like that. Media does a number on black people. Okay, society. We gotta worry about how society looks at us, and we gotta be acceptable to them, and we gotta walk in this Caucasian standards, all kind of stuff that they don't have to do. You know, they don't have to live in a dual world. You know, Caucasian people they live the way they live, and that's it. You got to deal with it. You got to get on their level. They don't have to deal with a dual society, but we do. They don't have to deal with dual culture, but we do. Right? It makes it a little bit tougher. It makes it a little bit harder, and it makes it very, very difficult. And that's why a lot of people, African American, struggle in America. Struggle dealing with not being treated like a man. Struggle with being looked down on as a boy. Racism, hatred, animosity, all because you are a black man. And then they just look at you as being black. They don't say you're a black man. They just say you're black. And they don't want to recognize your manhood. All of that you got to deal with on a day in, day out basis. And it's hard, man. You know, sometimes it can get overwhelming. You know, when you're struggling to make ends meet and all like that. And then only thing people, they don't see your worth as a man. They see your color as a man, your color as a person. And that causes them to look down upon you. That causes them to prejudge you before you even get in the door, before you even have one day on a job, you get prejudged. Yeah. All those things we look at as we deal with a trap we're in. It is nothing but a trap. It's a cycle. It's a never-ending loop. Like we're in a time loop. We're never going anywhere. Over and over and over. It can get very frustrating. Very, very difficult to deal with on a day in and day out basis as an African American man in America. So that's why, like you see nowadays, a lot of men are trying to get up out of America, trying to run. Rightfully so. You know, I can't blame them. You know, because you're in a situation where the decks are stacked against you. You're not going to get but as high as they want you to go, unless you keep on persevering like a lot of people do. And I'll show you a guy that made it in the Caucasian world. Here we go. Last one we have. This is how you can triumph even in a society, Caucasian world that don't want you. Okay. Last one. Triumph. See the man right there? Brandon Scott. He's a mayor of Baltimore, Maryland. Young man. In spite of his looks, in spite of his color, he made it. So we can triumph. We can still win and not lose. But we got to rise up, man. We got to be smarter, stronger, persevere. We got to be more consistent. We got to be more the best. Just like my attitude. He's got the same type of attitude. Be the best. When you're the best and you're better, and then nobody can doubt you. Nobody can clown on you. Nobody can make you look like a buffoon because you're better and not bitter. And that's what the problem is. A lot of us as black men, we don't get better. We want to get bitter. And we want to slap somebody. We want to fight. We don't want to go to school. We don't want to do the right thing because they call me black and they think I'm bad. So what they call you, man? You know who you are. It's about what you think you are, who you are, and what you know you're supposed to be doing right. Be consistent in everything you do. We can triumph, man, in spite of it all. Even though the decks are stacked against us, we can rise and we can win, okay? That's it, man. That's all I got for you, man. Had that on my heart, had that on my mind. Want to get it out, and we done. Let's go ride the train today, and we get up out of here, okay? Let's go. Hold on, I'm messing up there. All right, let's go. All right, people get ready. Whether the train is coming, don't need no ticket. You just get on board. Or you needed love. Woo, say it again, say sweet, sweet love. Don't need no ticket. You just get on board. Get on board. Y'all ready to ride a train? Y'all ready for the little train? Ready for the roll call? Are you ready, man? Are you ready for this roll call? I gotta find out who's rolling up, buck up, these boys right now. I need to know. I got to know. Inquiring man want to know who that is. Who that said they gonna beat them? Say, when I say toot, you say all aboard. Toot, 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 toot. When I say all aboard, you say toot, toot. All aboard, all aboard, all aboard. Are y'all ready, man? Oh, man, I tell you, man, we won't be alone. Let's go. We got to find out who the first man up in this house is today. I need to know, and I got to know who that is said they gonna beat them. Son. I need to know, man. Inquiring man want to know who that. Let's see. I'm gonna drill down here and find out who that is. Come on now. Who that? Jay, yeah, what's up, Jay? How you doing, brother? He said, I'm Mr. Bobby, 82nd all the way. 82nd airborne, 82nd, back on my shoulder. Pull up your weapon and follow me. Pull up your weapon and follow me. We are the airborne infantry. Let's go, baby. Let's do it right. 82nd airborne. Ain't nothing like it, man. Hoorah. What's up, brother? How you doing, JM? JM, so good to see you, man. You made it, man. Number one, right, tight, long, strong. So good to see you in the house today, man. Got to say, man, you got the right mentality. You're doing it right, tight, long, strong. You made it. You said, BobbieD? I said, yes, sir. He said, I'm gonna be number one today. I said, you sure about that? He said, yeah, I'm sure about that. I said, we heard that. You heard that notification bell. He said, he overbooked the dog on the computer down. So good to see you, Jay. Hey, man, you got the right mentality, man. It's always good to be number one. One is a lonely number, but it's okay if you're at the top. So I thank you for being number one today. Y'all give him his props today. Good to see you, JM. Who we got right? Trey, BobbieD, DC, One Nation. Robert Morris, what's up, Robert? How you doing, brother? So good to see you. So good to see you. So good to see you. Robert in the house today, man. I ain't seen you. Yeah, so you was here last about a week ago. Good to see you, Robert. Stopping by today. Good to see you, man. But you know I gotta tell you, right? He's a second just doesn't do. But I'm here. All right, Rob, I'm gonna let you slide today because you done said it for me. He said, number two just won't do. I'm gonna let you slide today, Rob, all right? Because you got the message. But I'm glad you're here, man, just like you said. As long as you get on board, man, that's all that matters, okay? Good to see you, Robert, in the house today. Who we got, Ryan Trey, BobbieD, King Arthur. What's up, King Arthur? How you doing, brother? He said, guess I'm number three, just chilling under the tuba tree. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Right? King Arthur, I'm chilling under the tuba tree. I'm number three. Hey, you got that rhyming too, man. Hey, nothing wrong with that, man. Good to see you, King Arthur, in the house today. King Arthur, riding train, BobbieD, DC, One Nation, under. Who we got? He said, Robert. He said, congrats to him. King Arthur passed the tuba. He said, pass me some of that too, King Arthur. I like to get like you doing today. I like to feel like you feel it. Riding the train, BobbieD, DC, One Nation, under. Birdman in the house. What's up, Bird? He said, hey, man. What's up, man? You doing all right? Good to see you, Birdman. I miss you a few days, man. You all right, man? Hey, man, y'all know I was out for a little bit too, man. I had to chill a little bit, man. I get a little chin stuff and stuff, man. Then I had to do some other stuff on the side. You know I do. You got side gig, you know I do. But I'm back, man. I'm back and I'm black, and I ain't going nowhere. Let's go. All right, who we got? JM, he said, are we walking targets, Mr. Bobby? Yes, we are. And you know what? It's good to be we are African American men in the United States, but doggone America are what I would consider moving targets. Okay. Now, for those of you that have been in the military, you know it's hard to hit what? A moving target. So it's hard to hit us. So we keep moving. So yeah, we're targets, man. And we're moving targets. You know, if you stand still, you're gonna get hit. But if you're a moving target, you know, when you try to focus to hit a moving target, you have to be special. You have to slow down your breathing. You have to aim better, and you have to, you know, pull that trigger very, very slowly, and still could miss it. You know, a moving target is hard to hit, and that's what we are. We're targets. We got a bullseye on our back, and every time we turn around, especially as it relates to popo, okay, policemen. Now, let me just make this caveat. All policemen are not, I guess, targeting us, okay? But there are some that are, okay? And we need to be aware of that, you know, because it's happening every day. And if those of you that have young kids, young boys in your home, your family, your friends, your nieces, your nephews and so forth, you need to talk to them, man. Hey, look, man, I know you having fun out here, but don't act a fool. because you get wind up shot, you get wind up locked up, and people don't have no mercy on you, especially because you're black. Okay, on a Caucasian, you know, you put a Caucasian in the courthouse and a black man in the courthouse for the same exact crime. I guarantee you, the black man gonna get more time. Caucasian wind up probably getting lighter sentence or suspended, but we're gonna wind up getting some time, okay, or playing a larger penalty. That's just the way this criminal justice system is. And if you don't believe me, look at the world case that's going on right now. The whole world is watching Minneapolis, Minnesota. Okay, the whole world. And if they don't get it right, it's gonna be some problems in Minnesota, in Minneapolis. Okay, and that's just the way it is. But I'm sure they're gonna get it right. The evidence is stacking up higher, and you can just see something went right. So let's hope they get it right. Ryan Train, BobbieD, Lizzie, One Nation, under a group. Who we got? Michael Coffee needs some. He said, BobbieD, hi. My own Munta, Hapungabi, Kumustika, and Sibu. He said, how you doing, Sibu? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. How you doing? Hey, doing good, man. See, everything is nice over here. It's about 90 degrees right now. It's about 10:45 a.m. in the morning, and we are just starting the day. And everything's going good, man. I hope it's going good for you as well, Mike. Mike is one of our frontliners. He works in a hospice center for COVID-19 patients. He receives those patients that have been deemed terminally ill from COVID, and he does the best he can to get out of, make their transition out as well. So let's pray for Mike. He's got his good thing about Mike. He's got his 2 shots now. He's fully inoculated and vaccinated. And so he's gonna be all right. He's got the best treatment he can get to protect himself. Ryan Train, BobbieD, Lizzie, King Arbor. He said, hello, Robert. What's up, man? One thing, or I think, I don't know. Ryan Train, BobbieD, Lizzie, who we got? King Arbor, Robert, I only have a sip of tuber left. You gotta drink it all. He said, sorry, buddy, I can't share nothing with you. I don't drink it all. You gotta get your own. Ryan Train, BobbieD, Lizzie, Lion of Judah. What's up, Lion of Judah? What you doing, man? I ain't seen you. Wow, man, you okay? Long time no see, man. So good to see you. He's everybody, man. What's up? What's up? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. So good to see you. I'm missing a lot of people today, man. Where all my regulars at? I got any blue engines in the house? Oh, my blue engine missing. Oh, man, what's going on? Ryan Train, BobbieD, who we got? Michael Coffee. He's the BobbieD High. CDC, FDA just gave its clearance to give COVID-19 vaccine shots to kids from 12 to 17 years of age. Yeah, I read about that, man. That's a good thing. So kids can now get the shots as well, and they don't. Most of the kids, even if they got COVID, it usually is not really bad on them. They usually get maybe a little flu to them, something like that. So, but still, it's good because even if they get it and they don't have it bad, they can spread it. Children are very huge super spreaders. They can spread it easily to the parents or the grandparents, and the grandparents and parents are the ones that suffer really, really bad. But it's good that they can vaccinate the children now as well. And I hope that parents take advantage of that and get their children vaccinated, especially before they go back to school. Ryan Train, BobbieD, Lizzie, Michael Coffee. He's the BobbieD High. Only Pfizer COVID-19 virus vaccine has the clearance in June to start giving kids their dosage to shots from them. Okay, that's good. That's good. Pfizer is good. I can't take Pfizer. I'm still waiting on mine. I made a decision, y'all. I'm not gonna. I remember I tell you guys I'm gonna go Johnson & Johnson. I'm not gonna do Johnson & Johnson again. I'm gonna do Moderna. I like Moderna better. I read some stuff about Johnson & Johnson, and I didn't like all the stuff. I was really, the thing that really attracted me towards Johnson & Johnson was the one shot. If I could have to get 2 shots, I'll take the 1 shot any day. But I read some stuff about how they did their stuff, and that they did experiments on human fetuses and all that kind of stuff, and that just didn't sit too well with me. So, but I appreciate what they did. I think they did a great job. But I'm gonna try to hang with Moderna right now. Let's go. Ryan Train, BobbieD, who we got? Michael Coffee, BobbieD, hello. Here in Cali, because of these vaccines from Pfizer, Governor Newsom is going to open more schools in Cali. Okay, that's awesome, man. You know, it's better to be schooled in class versus online, because a lot of times when you have questions online, you really can't get it answered. You don't want to slow everybody down. You just you ignore it, you ignore your question, you put it in the background, you never get answered. The better learning environment for children is in school because it's up close and personal. It's the best way to teach anybody anything because they can ask you questions. They don't feel like you're not there because when you're online, you can have an instructor there, but you feel like you can't reach him because of the distance. Makes it harder for you to reach out and touch you, to make them feel that you want to know that you're there. You know what I'm saying? Ryan Train, Bobby Lacey, who we got? Love and freedom. What's up, man? How you doing, Love? Good to see you, buddy. He said, salute, my brother. Salute to you, brother. Yeah, man. I ain't got no Blue Rangers. Someone said, all my brothers in the house said, hoorah. All my angels in the house. I ain't got no angels either. All my angels in the house said, hey, let's go. Roger, Bobby, who we got? Island first. What's up, Island? How you doing, bro? So good to see you. So good to see you. So good to see you. He said, good morning, King. Blessings from Okinawa. All right, he's in Okinawa, y'all. That's out there in the island. I don't know, but Okinawa is near Guam too, I'm thinking. But yeah, man, so good to see you. Island first. If you have not joined and signed us up with us, hit that subscribe button, man. Hit that like button. Everybody hit the like button for me one time. 1, 2, 3. Chit your pie out. 1, 2, 3. Chit your pie out. Hit that like button, y'all. Come on now. We need to get the likes up. We don't have but a few people up in here. Hit the like button, please. That's the least you can do. Let's go. Ride train about the least who we got. Murphy, hey, what's up, got it? Got in the house, got in the house, woo. Got in the house, got in the house, woo. What's up, guy? He said, hello, Bobby. What's up, man? So good to see. I thought I had no Blue Ranger there. At least you say today, Murphy, hey. Murphy Hayes is the only Blue Ranger I got up in here today. So good to see you, Murphy. He said today, man. So y'all better act right, because if you don't, Murphy gonna get you, okay? Let's go. Ride everybody. It's your birthday. Hello, train family. How y'all doing? I'm the only Blue Ranger in this house, so y'all better show me some love. Right, everybody. Michael Coffin needs a. He said, Bobby, hello. Johnson & Johnson is also testing their COVID-19, but the kids also nurse my. Yeah, I think most of them are trying to do the testing with the kids now because they know kids want to go back to school. So many school systems that are down now, and kids are they just acting crazy at home, you know, doing all kind of crazy stuff. And out here in the Philippines, the same way. Kids can't go to school. And they got it out here so bad in the Philippines. I think kids under 10, under 8, like that, they have to stay at the house. They can't even get out the house. You know, that's how bad it is out here. And the surge is making it even worse, man. You know, I don't know if y'all know, but they locked down Manila now. Manila's locked down until after Holy Week, and then they're going to do it another week after Holy Week. The extended lockdown on Manila, ECQ. So it's getting pretty bad here, guys. And as far as you guys coming out here, I used to say second half of this year, that don't look like it's going to happen right now. I'm telling you straight up, because the variants have caused surges in the record-breaking numbers on infections every day. Every day is higher than next day. This is the highest infections they've ever seen since the COVID-19 started. So it does not look like second half of this year that is going to open it up. It may be the end of this year, maybe 2022. But I just don't see it the way things are going now. I don't see them opening up the tourist visas second half of this year. So that gives you more time to plan, more time to think, and more time to get everything you need to make that journey when the time is ready. Okay, let's go round train, Bobby. Who got Michael Coffin needs a call? He's Bobby. Hello. Governor Newsom in Cali wants to open up all schools by the fall, September, because of Pfizer vaccines from Israel. Okay, that's a good idea. I hope he can accomplish that. It should be, you know, got the vaccines in place. Shouldn't be a problem with that. And I think the best thing is to get the teachers and the school staff vaccinated first, because the children, as you know, if they get COVID, most of them, some will get really sick, but most of the children, they recover like that. So, but they can pass it on to the adults. You know, the adults have a hard time with it. So I think the most important thing as far as getting school prepared is to get the teachers and the staff vaccinated first. And then you can vaccinate the children as much as you can. But once the teachers and staff are vaccinated, the children come in. Let's go. Round train, Bobby Lacey, who we got? King Arthur, he said, what's up, Murphy? How you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. You all right? Been a long time no see. Let's go. Round train, Bobby. JM, he said, they have the vaccine available at the VA. Okay, yeah. In the United States, they have the vaccine available at the VA centers. Also, I heard at first the VA had announced that they weren't going to do any vaccines overseas. But it looks like they're going to do some overseas vaccines at the VA centers as well. So that's a good thing, because there's a lot of expats that are veterans, and they need the vaccine. You know, the Philippines was supposed to try to get a vaccine plan for expats and people that live here that are from foreign countries, but they be probably the last thing on their list. They say they're trying to get something, but I mean, Lisa D, what's wrong with you? Feeder gallery strikes again. She doing the exercise on the bike, y'all. She dropped something. Anyway, but yeah, the vaccine is going to be coming out here, and the Philippines is supposed to be getting a plan to administer to some of the expats. But I don't know when they're going to get that, because they just rolling it out to their people right now. Ryan Train, BobbieD, Lacey, One Nation. Who we got? Murphy Hayes. He said, "What up, King Arthur? I'm chilling under that tuba tree. I'm chilling under that tuba tree too, brother. Yeah, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Get your relaxation all you can, while you can. Who we got? Island First. What's up, man? Island Fist. He said, all red, liked and subdued. And sub. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate that, Island. I appreciate that, man. Hey, man, you all right with me? I don't care what they say about you. Nah, man, just playing. Good to see you, man. Thank you for the sub, man. You're gonna enjoy the train. This is part of the show we call the train ride, man. We get on here, we love each other, brotherly and brotherly love. We give you blessings, peace, power, health, wealth, strength, information. All you need to get involved in your life and get stronger in your life, you got it on this train, especially love. Okay, let's go. Ride train, BobbieD, One Nation. Who we got? Michael Coffee. Need some coffee. It's BobbieD. Hello, guys, men, remember, your second COVID-19 shots from Pfizer and Moderna is a booster shot to help fight the variants. Yeah, the second shot is just a booster to make it more stronger. And I'm hearing that the vaccine actually lasts about 6 months. That's what I'm hearing. But so that means every 6 or once or twice a year, you're going to have to get them shots, you know. And this is the way the world's going to be, man. And it's not going to get any better. You know, got to get better at dealing with these, because what I heard is going to be another pandemic. You know, it's going to be more coming down the pipe. So the more we get prepared and more we get accustomed to wearing our masks, washing our hands, and washing our distance, the better off we're going to be, because that's the way it's going to happen. A lot of the countries in the third world countries like Africa, Southeast Asian countries like that, they've already been dealing with these for years. They have no problems with wearing masks out here. When I came out here in 2014, people were wearing masks, you know, and there wasn't no virus. They just like wearing masks, because they have a lot of pollution in some cities, you know. So, but the problem the United States has, people get a problem. You're interfering with my First Amendment right. I don't have to wear no mask. Crazy stuff, man. You know, it's not about you. Respect somebody else. What about the other person that you might infect because you're not wearing it? People just don't think. Let's go. Ryan Train, BobbieD, One Nation. Who we got? Murphy Hayes said, Chichapaya, hit that like button, y'all. 1, 2, 3. Chichapaya, 1, 2, 3. Chichapaya, hit that like button. Let's go. Who we got? Ryan Train, BobbieD, One Nation. Love and freedom. What's up, brother? He said, brother, I really enjoyed your collaboration with Markel. Oh, yeah, I forgot, man. I forgot to tell you. Markel got a show, though. Markel, thank you so much, Love and Freedom. We had a great time on that show, man. I turned that thing. We had a good time, man. I enjoyed that. Markel called me up the other day. He said, look at me. He said, I need you on the show. I said, show. You got a show. Yeah, you got a show. So he's back on the air. Markel's TV, MARKELL space, small letter S, TV. Okay. So check out his channel, y'all. Markel's one of our subscribers, one of my more loyal subscribers on the show. He's very consistent with us, always supporting the show as well. Check out his show. If you're a veteran man, he's going to give you something that you need to know. Okay, he keeps the veterans, and if he's a veteran specialist, he has a lot of good information that you'll need to know that will help you getting your VA veteran benefits and disabilities and so forth, because he's a disabled veteran and he's very helpful with what he does in this world. So good to see you, Love and Freedom. Man, I can't wait. I had a good time on that show, man. I didn't want to stop. I didn't want to stop. I said, you need some more? Nah, but we had a good time. Good to see you, Love and Freedom. Ryan Train, BobbieD. Who we got? JM. He said, what is the regular schedule for your classes? You're a master instructor, but by thank you so much, man. I told you, man, hey, I know how to teach you, man. I always say each one reach one, each one teach one. If you're unreachable, you're unteachable. and I can't do nothing with you. Okay, so never become unreachable. Always put your humble side on it so you can be reached first. Whenever you can be reached, they can give you some teaching. Okay, but yeah, I used to have a set schedule where I would come on Monday through Saturday. Sometimes I'd be coming on like between 9 and 10 a.m., which would be p.m. your time, but it'd be coming 9 to 10 a.m. my time. It'll be that. So, but that's what I usually tried to stick with. But that was a firm schedule. But it got to a point where I couldn't do that all the time because I had so many other stuff to do, and I would be showing up, but I'd be late, and they'd be mad at me because I'm later. So I said, okay, look, I'll come when I can. I'm just coming when I can. But I usually try to stick to morning or evening. That's what I usually try to do. So you'll see me like this time right here between 9 and 10 a.m. my time, which would be p.m. your time. And then you may see me like I might come at night, my time, like 9 or 10 at night, which would be 9 and 10 in the morning, your time. Okay, so those are 2 times I come. Then I come sometimes when we're out and about traveling around the cities or whatever. I'll just give you no schedule, just a live broadcast because we do mobile live broadcasts all the time whenever we go out someplace. Okay, so I'm probably going to stick it back down to another just a regular schedule because I'm winding up missing a lot of people because I don't have a set schedule. But I'll let y'all know when I get that set schedule again. But it looks like it'll probably be the same thing we had between 9 and 10. Okay, 9 and 10 a.m. our side, and then 9 and 10 p.m. your side. Okay, you with me, JM? You good, man? You good? You good, man? Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. You know, all right, let's go. Ride train. Michael Coffee. He said, BobbieD, hello. The Philippines Airlines rep told me you should not book any flights until September 2021. You might be right because they keep, whenever the Philippine Airlines gets their flight, they put it out, and then they people start booking the flights they have scheduled, then they wind up canceling. And then trying to get your money back once they've canceled a flight is very, very difficult with Philippine Airlines and most of the airlines. I told you about the problem Lisa D had. Her cousin Emmy she paid for the flight for her to come out here, and then she had to cancel because of the pandemic. And then she tried to get her money back. She called them people. We call them people every day, almost every day. They would not give us their money back. They said, "They send you to this one, send you to this one, send you to this one." We emailed this, emailed that, and we never got the money back. So it might be before you book a flight, y'all better make sure that things are right on this side, on the Philippine side, and that means that it doesn't look like things are going to be clear to come out here and with no hesitancy or no cancellation of flights until the end of this year, maybe the first of next year. I'll be honest with you, that's what I'll be looking for to come out here. End of this year, maybe first of next year. Because right now it's too topsy-turvy. There's too many things going up and down, too many changes with quarantine. I told you, y'all see the videos I do with the travel stuff. Every other day it's a big change. You know, they'll say one thing one day, next day they'll come back and do something else, or they may do something totally out of line. So now is not, to my opinion, now is not the time to book any flights, to do nothing but pray, work hard, and keep your nose clean. Okay, Ryan Train, BobbieD, who we got? Michael Coffee needs a, he said, BobbieD, hello. Philippine Airlines are canceling flights for April, May, and June. Doesn't look good. Nah, yeah, I agree with you, man. It don't look good at all. So, you know, like I say, man, you know, as long as you can talk to your lady, you know, and talk to her on a regular basis, that's the best thing you can do right now, because it's going to be hard to get out here with the variant surge that they have right now. They're cracking down on a lot of stuff. Okay, let's go. Murphy Hayes, he said, I caught the rebroadcast and the show was good. Yeah, man, we had a great time. We had a great time. I don't know, we talked about a whole lot of stuff. I told them about my background. And we talked about things out here in the Philippines, and we talked about the visas, what you need, how long you can stay here, all kinds of stuff like that. We had a great time, man. If y'all didn't catch that show, go to Markel's channel and see that show. I don't know what the name of it was, but he said call it BobbieD something anyway. Y'all check it out. Ryan Train, BobbieD, who we got? Love and Freedom. He said Markel's TV. Yeah, that's it. MARKELL space small s space capital TV. Check his show out. Okay, Markel's TV. Let's go. Ryan Train, BobbieD, needs One Nation. Who we got? Michael Coffee needs some call. He's BobbieD. Hello. Let's see what happens with the IATF over the Philippines for April, May, and June. Yeah, IATF. A lot of people want them fired because they're supposed to be limiting limiting where the people can get infected here, and the infection rate is out the kazoom, it's out the window, man. They keep making so many changes, but nobody's seeing anything in improvements. That's the problem. They make a lot of changes, but the virus rate is still going up, 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 and it's not going down. So the people, many people out here in the Philippines want the IATF task force fired. They want them to be removed. Let's see what we got. That's it. All right, guys. That's it for now. Let me go over a couple of things with you, and then we're going to be out. I'm going to try to get back with you tomorrow, right around this time as well. Thank you for showing up. Everybody showed up today. We'll try to be back here around the same time tomorrow. Or if you don't see me tomorrow, this time, look at by nighttime, okay? So let me see. Thanks for joining us. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. What else? Our Facebook fan page is called The Philippines Connection. Like the page. You can also follow us on Instagram at BobbieD Life in the Philippines. Look in the video description for more media information. If you're viewing the stream as a recorded replay, allow the ads to run during the video. Okay, I don't want to say it. We're going to be having our food drive in April coming up. It's going to be the third Sunday in this month. If you want to donate, you can. If not, don't worry about it. No big deal. All right. What else? What else? If you're a veteran, call 1-800-827-1000. Veterans information is January 1st, 2020. All veterans with a VA card will have access to benefits information. All right. I'm going to do our closing clips. We're going to be out. Okay. Hold on, let me get this on screen. Give me 1 second here. And get ready to do our closing clip so I can find it. Let's see. Okay. I'm messing up. Hold on, y'all. I gotta find it. Oh, I'm the wrong one.
No, right there.
Okay, here we go. Thank you.
A towering presence, run like the wind. Be a king or a queen. Life in the Philippines.
All right, guys. It's been real. It's been real. It's been real. We got to go. We got to go. We got to go. This is BobbieD saying, take care. God bless and peace. See you next time, guys.